Hey, it's Seth from Eagre Games, and I'm here today with the very talented Mr. Stephen Russell.
Hi, how are
Hey,
you,
Stephen.
Seth?
I'm doing really well. Thanks for being here.
My pleasure.
So we just wrapped up a great recording session on Zed. So first of all, thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts for being here. I was sitting in there fanboying a little bit because I thought your performance was terrific. So tell me a little bit about what you've just done, and let's go from there.
Well, thanks for your kind words, Seth, first of all. And, you know, the one thing I always say about voice acting is that we're only as good as the material that we're given to work with. So if there was a good performance that came out of today, you know, all credit goes to you and everyone who contributed to the writing on this. It was, it's such a pleasure to get such a well-crafted, meaty script to have such fun with. So what I was doing is basically voicing two sides of the dreamer character, a more cautious, cynical, maybe worldly, career-driven side of this personality, and a more family-oriented, a softer version of that character as well. And in the game, he's exploring his whole life and looking back on his life and these episodes in his life with both sides of that personality, and so there's a lot of joy, there's a lot of sorrow, there's a lot of regrets, there's a lot of sense of missed opportunity and places where life blossomed for him too. So that's all reflected in there, and it's sort of great to cover such a range of territory in a couple-hour session.
Yeah, you did a terrific job covering the range and really bringing this to life. The writing is only, you know, the writing until it's vocalized. And so we had the writers with us while we were doing that, and they were amazed to hear it brought to life.
Yeah. Cool.
So tell us a little bit about how you got started in voice acting to begin with.
Well, it started here in Boston, actually. My first job was with Looking Glass Studios in Cambridge, I should say. They were located over by Alewife originally. And that was for the first Thief game. And that was 20 years ago this year.
Wow.
And that kind of all snowballed from there. I went on to work on successive games from Looking Glass, including Thief 2 and System Shock 2, and then with Irrational, and then I've often said that basically every job that I've gotten in games has come as a result of that first audition that I went to for Thief, and it's a slight exaggeration, but not much, because it's kind of a small community, and when your work gets known and people decide that, you know, you're okay to work with, then they tend to want to have you back in again.
That's true.
Yeah. So that's been good for me with that.
So you've worked on a number of very, very successful games. You did Garrett from Thief 1 and 2. You did System Shock 2. Fallout 4 is maybe what you might be most known for right now.
Yeah, these days. Yeah.
Yeah. Where you voiced Nick Valentine.
Right.
Who I'm told is an incredible character. But do you have any work that you're most proud of, any work that you've most enjoyed?
I tend not to think like that, Seth. Okay. I like to... I love the work. So the thing that I get excited about is the project that's coming up, or the project that, you know, I'm going into the studio that day to do. And I feel like I've been really lucky in getting to work with incredibly talented, just very creative, ingenious people who make it possible for me to go into the studio with this sense of anticipation and excitement that, oh boy, what am I going to get to do today? Because I love the challenge of the work. I love being like this session today. This is the first time I've ever had to voice both games together, you know, alternating lines, and
both characters really together.
Yeah.
Well, your humility is equal to your excellence, one might say. So thank you very much. Before we wrap up, do you have anything you'd like to say to our fans, your fans, anything else?
Well, Zed is I think I can say this safely, is unique among the games that I've worked on so far. It's unlike anything I have ever done before. And that was thrilling for me to get this opportunity, and I think this is going to be something that will be a memorable game for years to come. And so I'm really looking forward to getting this into people's hands and having the fans have a chance to play the game.
Thank you so much, Stephen. It's
My
been a
pleasure, Seth. Thank you.
Thank you.